I wasn't expecting anybody to show up. Yo, this is my Marvin Gaye remix. Right On from the What's Going On album. In the building, Observer, Michelle, Evelyn, Barbie Doll, and Grown Folks TV in the building. Grandma in the building. A Jokey Day in the building. We're a Barbie doll. I don't know what happened. It's all good. It don't mean anything. You don't get. Nobody gets to use it. You are subscribed to The Bonnet and T.S. Madison. You have 9 subscribers. You also subscribe to Brown Sugar. It's all good. It's out that the Taylor's getting oh, okay, all right, you got me tripping. Yeah, it's that the Taylor's getting sized up. The wrench jacket. You had me, you got me. How you like this Marvin Gaye remix? I'm gonna try something. I'm waiting for this software to load up. I'm gonna try something slick. In the building, MECHELL 25. Oh, right on, grown folks. Those of us who live. I always thought that song Right On was about a vibe. It didn't really have it has words and lyrics, but it was really about the feeling. Thanks, I've been working on it, Barbie Doll. I've been working on it all day, this little remix. I just added the sub bass. So if you heard the last live I did earlier today, it didn't have the sub. And now that time has passed today, I had time to add the sonic booms to it, you know what I'm saying? I made a first-person shooter game, and I'm trying to get it to load so you can see it. So just give me a few more minutes. Nah, I'm on lockdown. You know, I'm on the West Coast, and you know, yeah, I'm about to pull some stunts tomorrow, cause something gotta happen. You know what I'm saying? Right on, Evelyn. What's up, Spirit Eyes in the building? If you hear the music cut on and off, it's just because I'm loading powerful softwares in the background. You know what I'm saying? Loading up the guns. Man, last St. Patrick's Day, I did pretty good, man. You know, the Irish folks came through for your boy, spreading some green. Look, I'm just saying that we not supposed to work for 3 weeks. How that's supposed to work? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, Michelle. You tell me how that's supposed to work. That's all I'm saying. So I'm trying to get this software to load right now. So it's taking forever. Oh, one of your favorite colors? Yeah. Greenback, dead presidents. Hamilton. You know what I'm saying? Hamilton, Franklin. Yeah. These YouTube streets have been crazy. It's a long story. But, out here, people celebrate everybody else holidays to the T. Chinese New Year parade was invented out here. They don't even have a New Year's parade in China. You know what I'm saying? The fortune cookie was made out here. All right. And Rice-A-Roni is not from San Francisco, but it is called the San Francisco Treat. The company is not of San Francisco. So go figure. Well, it's supposed to be 700 for 3 weeks. So you're supposed to get 700 per week for 3 weeks total cent. But now they're talking about a G, and that's not gonna get it. because I pay a lease for my business, and then I got the home lease and other liabilities. I'm full of liabilities. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you a quarter Irish? I forgot really, but it's just like Cinco de Mayo and these other holidays. Usually they're celebrating some kind of victory they had against their either their independence or something like that. Usually, everybody got an oppressor or an invader. Even Spain. Let's talk about Spain for a split second. There's a DJ friend of mine stuck in Spain right now. I hope he's gonna be all right because he's from Derby, England. He's trying to get back to Derby, but he's stuck in Spain because of the corona. The day that Spain defeated the Moors and the day that Spain won their independence fall in the same week. But they got so many issues with the brother man that they rather celebrate the day they defeated the Moors instead of the day they got their independence. So every year, that week, they're celebrating defeating the Moors instead of their independence. But they didn't tear down none of the buildings that the Moors built. They didn't tear down none of the infrastructure that the Moors built. They still use it today. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, they didn't rip up that tile. They didn't rip up them tile floors, them tile bathrooms, and bathhouses and mosques. They converted those mosques, didn't they? They knew better to take the symbol down. They put their Catholic symbol right next to the Muslim symbols. That's all I'm saying. Well, since this is not going to load, doesn't look like it's going to load. Maybe I can find an old video that will show you what I was trying to do live. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, since it's not going to load, I was trying to load on the screen. You can see FPS creator. That stands for first person creator times 10. I was trying to show you a first person shooter game I was putting together with this software, and you needed to see what was on the floor. There was like this FBI logo on the floor with somebody's picture that's very familiar. And when I was finished with this game, I was going to drop the link for a free download. Very familiar though. I ain't saying who it was, but the software don't want to run at the same time as OBS Studio. I see. So I'm going to look for the video of another version of the same game that I was putting together. So let me go to my video folder. So let me go over to screen capture. That's a shame that thing won't load. That's a big disappointment. Let me go to Video Vault. Oh, I see something here. I don't know if this is the newest version or the oldest version. So let me play this one. Remove the chat room. How y'all doing tonight? Otherwise, is y'all chilling? Now I'm nervous when I cough and stuff. I've been coughing all day. I'm a little nervous now. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting paranoid now. I'm starting to trip now. I was joking and having fun and dismissing everything. But now, I don't know now, bruh. I always tell people, don't get nervous till I get nervous. I'm nervous. Oh, thanks, Evelyn. And please do hit that like button. Yeah, because I told y'all in my other shows that it was near me. Like I was in the middle. I was like in between two different cases, not too far from me, you know. So that makes people scared to even come to our area to do business, you know. And then they say it attacks older people, like they're more at risk, right? But all I see is older people walking up and down the street and no young people walking around. Now, I don't know if this video got sound. Let me fade the music out. Let's see what this do.
I know what you're thinking. Did he fire 6 shots or only 5? I know what you're thinking. Did he fire 6 shots or only 5? To tell you the truth, I forgot myself in all this excitement. The beam is the 44 most powerful handgun in the world, and it could blow clean off. One question. Do I feel lucky? Do I feel lucky? Do I feel lucky? Do I feel
Be very afraid. Wow, it cut off that fast? There got to be another version of this. Let me see. Let me try this one. Oh, you talking about the samples in the track? Yeah, that came from a DJ record that you use for scratching. Like if you're a DJ that scratch, it's a scratch record. So I took the sounds off of that. Yeah, I've heard my tracks a billion zillion times, so I don't even, when people notice things, sometimes I don't relate it to the music. So yeah, yeah, that's from Clint Eastwood. Yeah. Do you see why you tripping on the walls? Why you tripping on the wall? Why you tripping? Oh, the Egyptian Unk up there. Yeah, this is an older version of this game I'm working on. My face is on the floor. See, his lordship don't hide. Boom. Who's that? Who's that? That dude right there. So it went from that to what you saw at first, and then there's another. Oh, here's one more. I think this is one more. Let's see what this was like. Yeah, Taxi Driver was a trip because after seeing it as an adult, like later on in life, after living life for a while, it was a trip. You know, if this virus thing gets out of hand, we might be facing something like this. Anarchy. Search for the bunny. Yeah, this game is cool. You can build your own first-person shooter game, put your own logos and things inside. You know, put your own sound effects and music, and you can play it on the PC. When I finish, I'm gonna make it a free download. I don't know if you caught the other show, Grown Folks, where you can see how I did the visuals for the show. Show the visual software I use. I just like that Egyptian ing. It's really pronounced ing, but people pronounce it unk. And I can tell you where my reference is from. Oh, right on, Barbie doll. I'm working on it. I'm procrastinating. I've been sitting on this software for a long time, and then the version I have, they don't have it no more. They went back to the original version. It's called FPS Creator times 10, and you can get it in the black market. Oh, good. I'm glad I checked because it was awfully quiet. I'm glad I checked. Um, I like FPS Creator times 10. I got it through the black market, but I bought FPS Creator probably back in 2008, but I got FPS Creator times 10, and then they took it off the market, and I got it even though it was off. I like how user friendly it is, how reasonably priced it is. It's easy to make your own little wallpaper and decals, and you could create your own floors and walls or use theirs. They got presets of characters. You can make a friend or foe, all that stuff, yada, yada, yada. I'm looking at this footage and I don't know what it is. It might have something to do with the bonnet. Maybe I should preview it first, because I am not finna embarrass myself. But, feel free to chat and chop it up. I'm a little disappointed that I couldn't play the game in real time. Now I can't even mute if I wanted to. Damn, this thing's still backing up. Oh, that ain't nothing. That was nothing important. What you say? They got one black person now. Look, I'm telling you that I was very close to, some of my clients are foreign exchange students from China. If I'm kind of at high risk to getting it, so there is a slight bit of paranoia, but it's because of my environment. It's because it's because of the schools, the students, the nationalities, and it's not hitting the hood. And I'm not in the hood. So, in my place of business, it's on the border of the hood. So there is a slight bit of paranoia there. What's up, Maribel Hernandez in the building? Now, I do have this old ID from a former job I had that allowed me to be in disaster areas or like if there was like a national emergency in the city, I do have a old ID that they don't have time to check. I could flash it and say, like, if like let's say tomorrow I try to break the quarantine and go to work. If I get pulled over or something, I do have a ID that I can use. A straight up legitimate ID. It's got me out of some tickets before. Matter of fact. Oh, okay. What I thought that it was 106 total deaths so far. And a lot of people that are sick or positive for it, but But I'm thinking we only have about 106 deaths now. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when it comes to influenza, we done had like, man, six figures last year. Oh, you come with the old school remedy, no doubt. I bet that would work. That's hey, Vicks Vapor Rub can cure just about anything. You know what I'm saying? Vicks Vapor Rub and some sweat it out. Yep. Yeah, I wish I had some real. You know what I can do is I said I would do a bonnet and anthology. You know, I could do that. I'm trying to be cool. You know, we don't want to drive poor little Tink Tink crazy. But I can open up old why you tripping archives. You know, why you tripping off me got the old files going way back from 9 months ago. You know, cause I was on what's her name's panel, and she said you should make a movie, and I said, well, I could do an anthology. I could do that in real time. Yeah. Oh, Lordship ain't talking about nothing. He just going through some files right now. But I can go on YouTube and play some of my block videos on Uncle Fester. You know, I kind of hinted to that earlier, and it can still be done. Oh, you can hear that, huh? Well, I just got over my losing my voice from working all night. One day I was working from midnight to 8 in the morning, and I was outdoors. But now this is a new thing. This is a new cough. That's why I'm kind of paranoid. You know what I'm saying? Paranoia is setting in, and this is some of my cinematography in another track. This was all shot with an iPhone too. But you know, I don't catch colds. I've been kind of lucky. You know, I keep from catching cold by eating premium crackers. Whenever I feel like one is coming on, I eat a couple of packages of premium crackers. That's my secret remedy. Well, not really, but when I lost my voice earlier, I didn't lose it completely, but like 3 weeks ago, it wasn't sore or anything. And now, it's part allergy too. It's allergy drainage. I just don't do the I don't do the Jazzy G snort thing, but it's just draining allergy. And then when it gets in my throat, I cough. But I hit the mute button quite often and stuff like that. I try not to. That's the worst thing you could do in broadcasting is smack your lips, snort, cough, blow your nose while the mic is on. So many double entendres. I will ignore them. Let's watch some bonnet videos from the past, from the archive, from the vault that are on block right now. Yeah, when I do like African music, when I do my DJ mixes, I do include at least one or two modern electronic African songs. I don't get into the commercial trendy African music. I grew up with uh, King Sunny Ade, Fela. I went to a concert a few years ago to see. He's the Jimi Hendrix. He's the Jimi Hendrix of Africa. I can't think of his name, but the label that I work with, they get good black music from around the world. Mostly America, but they get contributions from Africa or Africans that happen to be in other countries, and they still, get released by the label. And so when I do a mix, that's why you will hear African artists included with African Americans. When you hear artists, you'll hear different groups, predominantly black, but I do throw in some African artists too. And if you want to see some of the artists that I play in my mix, just go to TokyoDon.net. TokyoDon.net. It's out of Berlin. I got their catalog going back to 2000. So I have so many really great recordings, excellent sound quality, and I most of my mixes consist of those songs from that label, and they all have their own radio channel on Spotify and Pandora and all that stuff, and SoundCloud, you name it, everything. So I'm pulling up YouTube right now. pulling up YouTube. Well, Fela is an easy target. See, there's a dude named Mr. Mikey. I think it's called Mr. Mikey Futuristic Podcast. I don't think he still does it, but all his old shows are on Podomatic.com. Mr. Mikey Futuristic. He's out of London. And what he would do is start out slow with black jazz and everything and move all the way through the whole gamut of black music that's cool at the moment, because it ain't just one category of coolness. There's still young black people and older black people making jazz and all the other categories. Plus there's new categories every 3 years. It's a new style. So Mr. Mikey, he'll start out with jazz, and towards the end, he's probably playing Afrobeat and everything in between. You know what I'm saying? Neo soul, rap, broken beat, juke music, two-step, whatever, But I do like Black Man, know yourself, don't forget your past. Black man, know yourself, don't forget. There's a mix by this DJ in London who I'm gonna have to just pirate his mix and play it on the show one day. But his name is Charlie Dark. Charlie Dark was part of a remix crew out of London who actually is responsible for bringing Amy Winehouse's career to the forefront, because her album was out for a couple of years and nobody gave a damn. And then Charlie Dark and his crew, who used to do music for Sony, they remixed her old album and put her on the map, And when I was younger, as a teenager, we used to listen to King Yellowman and Muta Buruka. And I've seen Ali Khan the first time he ever came to America. I think Ali Khan, he's from India. And I've seen Anna Sakui. I've seen him from South Africa live. So, all right, I'm putting it together. Going through the archives. I got Why You Tripping Off Me gave me his password and everything, so I can go into his account and look at the videos that are marked private. We're gonna take the bonnet back 9 months or more. If the CDC thing pop up in your browser, that Big Brother is right there with you at all times. All right, let's fix this buffering right quick. This only take a couple of seconds. I'm gonna make 2 adjustments in the settings and we're gonna be good. All right, let me fix this. Boom, boom. I just been watching Better Call Saul all day. Yeah, we going retro, bonnet retro. She said we need her for content. So let's prove her right. Yeah, she went to Ghana, man. You know what I'm saying? The gate of no return and the door of return. Yeah. Let's see here. Your videos. And then I'm going to click, I'm going to sort by oldest. Uh-oh. I want to rock this old True Freeman video first. Let me rock this old True Freeman video first.
Wow, you keep on go ahead and do your diss. Go ahead and do your diss. I bet you still don't get a record deal. I can't think of anything else it could be. I can't think of anything else it could be. I can't think of anything else it could be. I can't think of anything else it could be. I can't think of anything else it could be. I can't think of anything else it could be. I can't think of anything else it could be. I can't think of anything else it could be. I can't think of anything else it could be. I can't think of anything else it could be. I can't think of anything else it could be. I can't think of anything.
Oh my God, because I'm jealous, because I'm.
You started all this shit though.
How can you ask me a question, sir, and not allow me to answer? Ask me the question again.
Why are you so obsessed?
I'm so obsessed with Tommy because I want to be like Tommy. I'm not done, so when I'm done, I'll let you know. I'm obsessed with Tommy because I'm obsessed with Tommy. I'm obsessed with Tommy because I'm jealous. I'm obsessed with Tommy because he has at least a brand new vehicle and I have older vehicles that's paid for with cash. I'm obsessed with Tommy because I own my house and Tommy is leasing a huge mansion that's 5 to 10 times the size of my house. Any more questions, sir?
Why you trying to bring it down?
Because he's able to have sex with beautiful women because he has a pool and we don't have a pool. If I want to get pool, I have to go and pour bath water into and put on my swimming trunks. Next question. I can't think of anything else it could be. be. I can't think of anything else it could be. I can't think of anything else it could be. I can't think of anything else it could be. I can't think of anything else it could be. I can't think of anything else it could be. I can't think of anything else it could be.
I can't think of anything else it could be.
Okay, and we're back. That was an old one I did. Let me see. Wow, that was like 4 years ago. Wow, that's crazy. All right, I got another one set up, all ready to go. Here we go.
In the great words of LeVar Burton on Reading Rainbow, you don't have to take my word for it. I've been called all kinds of things, but this is still the Twilight Zone.
The Bonnet Anthology, Season 1.
I'm going to let it speak for itself.
Episode 1.
It speaks for itself.
What's wrong with your asses? Get the fuck up out of here. Y'all ain't doing nothing for the community but doing whatever you need to do for your selfish intent. That's why y'all on here. Because y'all didn't make Nature Boy do no changes. I did. Me. No one else. No one else made that man start doing yoga. No one else made that man start making them changes. Because he know the truth starting to come out. And now he knows somebody who got it. He know at any time I can destroy him any time I want to. But see, right now, what I'm doing, unlike everybody else, is doing the proper channels. And there is somebody helping me. Somebody in the industry that is helping me. That got connections helping me. And she told me, Tanya, continue doing what you're doing. Continue to stop his information. Continue doing things the way you're doing it. And as you do it, I'm going to continue to work on my end. And when she tell me she's ready, that's when we going to hit Nature Boy. But until then, I ain't going to do nothing to his ass for right now. Because I don't want Nature Boy to even be prepared. You think that's something they really want to do? Don't you notice there's no conscious rappers anymore? Have you not noticed that? Have you not noticed that everything that was good in hip-hop and R&B is now gone? Have you not realized that? Do you know why the reason why they kept gangster rap and why they kept all this other shit? To keep us negative? And y'all don't see this shit? See, whether you like it or not, white folks control the world. And they control society. Until you get rid of society, this is always going to happen. You are an individual. Exactly. That part. But guess who being badly represented? Black women. Black men, because they think we're violent. They think we're animals.
Somebody in the industry helping. Somebody, they got connections, and that person told her to continue to do what she's doing. Let me see. Let me see. See, some of this is commentary, so I don't know which ones to play and which not to play. Let me click one of these long ones. I'm gonna see, we just skip through it and stuff. Right. Look, this is from a year ago. And it's starting a little past the middle.
Now,
it's mostly
I know what you're saying
audio,
about, but they do have some funky names for this spectrum analyzer.
We're going to let it rock for a minute.
It's still like when I use isotopes ozone,
I might skip around in the audio.
I'm running spectrum analyzers, 4 spectrum analyzers at the same time, and one of them is in 3D and it's in full color, and it's like the shape of a football field. Yeah, I ain't say nothing about her child. The shit's funny. But if you want people to hate me and like you want people to say, yeah, fuck that dude, he's crazy, then you would just make up shit. Like, but if she keeps slick dissing me and talking shit about me in her live stream, then the next show it would be about her, and we'll talk about her hypocrisy. Let's see.
All right, we're clicking a different video. We're just going to play the audio.
Because when Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing this morning? Me, I was good. I woke up to chaos. Because when I went on the internet, I seen the video that Jazzy G did on Nature Boy about him talking about now Sheena is now back with him and old boy is now back single. The child molester, Chester, child molester. Okay, y'all need to stop giving these motherfuckers money. Y'all act like y'all ain't got no damn problems. Y'all act like y'all ain't got shit going on. Y'all act like there's not gonna come a time where y'all ain't gonna need y'all money. Y'all don't understand. A lot of y'all do not have the money to be giving somebody. You can't afford to. If you can't even barely pay your bills, and you can't even barely pay your car payment, put groceries in your house, and you can't even take care of your kids, why are you giving these grown people money? These people made a choice. They made a decision to go over to Babylon. Take that back. Wow. They made a choice to leave here. And they made a choice to go over someplace else. That is their responsibility to fend for themselves. Not yours, not anybody else's. Because it would be no different if y'all decided to do the same thing. You think Nature Boy gonna help you out? No. He's a narcissist. And that means he's all about self. He don't give a damn about none of y'all over here. He's not helping y'all with nothing. Nothing. What is information he's giving you? How is it helping you? Is it better in your situation that you're in with your husband? Is it better in your situation with your kids? Is it bettering your lives and making it better than what it was? No. Own damn problems. Why am I taking on yours? Y'all need to stop taking on other motherfuckers' problems. If they make a choice to do something, let them do it. Because some people need to hit rock bottom. And Nature Boy.
Candy. I know everybody's going after Candy. And what's up, BT 1100? What's up, Queen Sheba? And I don't, I didn't get the. I feel like if I go say anything about Candy, because I'm because I'm so late, I feel like I would be on the band.
Miss Sanji, we're not talking about the game of chess. I'm talking about chess as far as mentally. I'm not talking about the actual game itself. Miss Sanji, I wouldn't underestimate me if I were you. I don't have to play. If I want to sit down and play chess, I don't have to read the instructions. I just don't play the game. It doesn't mean I can't. I never said whether I can again. I just said I don't. It doesn't mean I can't.
Now, did you hear that? You know what I'm saying? That all that over chess. Anya Sanji.
Miss Sanji, we're not talking about the game of chess. Miss Sanji, if you're gonna come on my page and you don't want him stopped, go on his page. Because it seems to me you don't want him stopped. It seems to me like you're a Team Nature Boy. Then why are you on my page? Because anybody who really wants him stopped wouldn't talk like you. Anybody who really want that man going after everything he's done would not be trying to defend him so much. I can't with you. Because you think the way you think. I can't change that. But if that's the way you feel, go talk to him. And leave me alone. Because there is nothing nobody gonna say to me that's gonna change my mind. He's going. That's it. You do. Okay, hold on. How many of y'all who've been on this page has seen her defend him? Has she not been defending him this whole entire time? You have been defending him, Miss Sanji. Because you're going against, because if you were not about him, no, I'm not talking about that's just that. I'm talking about in general. See, one thing too, I read between lines. Miss Sanji, you tell me to come at him with love. That doesn't work with him. Nothing works with that man. You're telling me that I can't stop him. That's like telling a little train that could, they can't travel because of their size. Or you're telling a little girl that she can't be a model because of her weight. Or you telling a little boy, they can't play basketball because they're not tall enough.
That was a straight up, you know what I'm saying? Because if you look at the chat, she was trying to tell her how to pronounce Ma'at and what Ma'at meant, and she was totally ignoring her. She was trying to explain that it's chess, Chess, not chest. She was trying to tell her that it's not Mayot, Mayot, that is Ma'at. And any serious Sonnetter fan, anybody in a brother polite audience would turn their back on you if you pronounce Ma'at wrong. They already know that you new to it. You ain't hip. You ain't up on it. Cause this girl tried to be everything to everyone. I'm telling you, she is the Oprah of the black sector. And she blocked you too. She is obsessed with him because now she's playing the interview with the girl who really had his head spinning, and there was a lot of sexual talk, and so most definitely she's Teen Nature Boy. I got all the videos to prove it. You know, it's funny whenever she tried to show somebody else that was Teen Nature Boy, whatever, she never proved it. Like when she play an audio or a video clip, I go, "That's what you got from that? That's what you thought when you heard it?" You know, she said she was trying to help Vic raise some money. Like nobody saw the whole thing. We saw the whole thing. You played the video, and we got to take your word for it that it was the first time you heard it. We know damn well it wasn't the first time you heard it. And if it was the first time you heard it, you should have listened to it first. Every time you do something, you do something stupid. You played the Fundi video that World made. That was in bad taste. It had nothing to do with you. Nobody else played it but your dumb butt. You played that video where Nature Boy said he was Team Nature Boy, And that looked as stupid because you said you didn't hear it before. You played it because you heard it. You played it because somebody sent it to you because you're too lazy to go get your own material. You know what I'm saying? And a person that says that everybody's using her for material, she's used everyone for material. But when somebody used her for material, it's different. You know what I'm saying? It's straight lie. Like, we was there. You played the video, you made faces, you looked at the camera, and you said, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna let you decide. Why would you give that disclaimer if you ain't seen it first? So you played that video to try to get him out the box. You said that he was running some kind of illegal donation scam. You tried to ruin his credibility, and then you wonder why people went after you. And then this is the dumbest thing I heard. The dumbest thing I heard was, we talked before on Instagram, so you know me. When you said you didn't know me, you was lying because you know me. He doesn't know you. He just spoke to you on Instagram. I don't care if he spoke to you 10 times on Instagram. If a person say they don't know you, they don't know you. Speaking to someone on the Instagram live or something, or even being on someone's panel, doesn't mean that you know that person. You just speaking to that person. It was only really one time before that other incident happened, and even if it wasn't, it don't matter. That's crazy. He lied and said he didn't know me when he spoke to me on Instagram. We was on Instagram live together. That don't mean shit. He don't know you. If I sat here and said, if I say right now, Vic knows me, and I be in his chat room, I've been on this panel before, all that stuff, Vic would say, no, I don't know you. Now, he knows the mayor of Detroit because he broke through the barrier. He's crossed through into the other dimension of real life. The mayor of Detroit been to his house. He's been in his car. Also, the dude in that car that was stalking True Freeman, he came by Vic house. That was classic. But speaking to someone on Instagram or Google Hangout one time or two times or whatever, doesn't mean when somebody say they don't know you, that's a true statement. They do not know you. All right? And that doesn't mean that you could, because you spoke to somebody 100 times on Instagram, doesn't mean you can say, hey, y'all, your boy is slipping. I see what y'all saying in the chat room. Look, donate to me until he get his mind right. And then, don't worry, I'm going to give him the money anyway. I got a separate PayPal for that. But, your boy losing it, he don't cross to the other side. When he come back, we'll be waiting on him. But in the meantime, you can come in my chat room until he get his shit together. What kind of shit is that? That's why you're going to forever have problems and drama. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, even her own mother said you obsessed with that man. So her past 3-4 lies, she just get back. Look, you could tell a lie 100 times to yourself, to people on the stream. It still ain't gonna make it true. You could yell, you could lay on your back and close your eyes because you're exhausted for being live for 17, 18 hours. It's still a bold-faced lie. You see what I'm saying? Well, I'll look into that remix. If it's already a DJ made the beat, that means he paid somebody else to make the beat already. for the track, but I'll look into it and see if I could. I don't have this. If I had a high quality copy of the song, I could take the acapella off of it, and but I'll definitely look into it for Shizzo. But I got to eat. I got to fly. I got to go into the kitchen and whip up something. But yeah, most of the Uncle Fester stuff is blocked right now on the Why You Tripping Off Me channel. But we'll do this again for sure. Let me see what this audio is saying. I'm probably saying the same stuff. Because you know, in the chat room, you were still trying to tell her about Ma'at and about chess, and she was pronouncing Ma'at. Let me run this one more time. You know what I'm saying? Turn on the.
Miss Angie, if you're gonna come on my page and you don't want him stopped, go on his page, because it seems to me you don't want him. You don't want him stopped. It seems to me like you're a Team Nature Boy. Then why are you on my page? Because anybody who really wants him stopped wouldn't talk like you. Anybody who really want that man going after everything he's done would not be trying to defend him so much. I can't with you. Because you think the way you think. I can't change that. But if that's the way you feel, go talk to him. And leave me alone.
What's funny is if you correct her, then you're bullying and attacking. If you pinpoint any misstatements or false statements or ignorant statements, you know, you're trying to save her from embarrassing herself, because she don't realize that this is the World Wide Web. She has no idea that this is the World Wide Web, and that's why when she say things that's offensive and her channel get flagged and all kind of stuff, she has no idea. She has no idea what these people look like that work for these companies, what kind of lifestyles they lead. I'm out here. I see these people. You see what I'm saying? But this, you know, like every other statement is either. See, she think that you don't agree, and she think that she keeps saying that you don't want him. If you don't agree with her, you don't want him to get in trouble. But first of all, you're exaggerating and you are reaching, and nothing you say is valid, and every other word you say is either offensive or it's incorrect. So what you want us to do? We can't agree with something that's incorrect. And if you say something that a fifth grader know that's false, we just trying to save you from humiliation and from embarrassment. So this whole time, the people that really was rooting for got blocked and got called all kind of names. If you check all of my videos, I never call people names like that or a bunch of MFs and all that stuff. That's her style. And she's supposed to be an oracle, a prophet, a saint, and spiritual. I don't even curse a lot, if at all. I don't be calling women disrespectful names. And I don't claim to be a prophet, spiritual, or oracle. You see what I'm saying? No, she has some kind of, she's allergic to intelligence. She is allergic to knowledge. You put a book near her, she gets a headache. And then she thinks that, you know, she think if it's on the internet and the website looks cool, you see, a few people that seems to be intelligent in the pictures, and that's all she needs, and that it must be right. This must be accurate information. Look who's in it. I know that person ain't stupid. I know that person is successful. I know that person is smart in the picture. But me, when I watch a movie, when I watch something on cable or something, like when I'm sitting back looking at the Discovery Channel or National Geographic or the History Channel, one of the things that's coming to my mind is who is funding this channel? Who owns this channel? Who's funding it? And who is the advertisers? And then you might find out that it's the Church of Latter-day Saints. Or you might find out that it's Scientology. Or you might find out it's the Mormon Church that's backing this channel. Then when you look at the documentaries and stuff like that, and you see which direction they lead, then you go, okay, it makes sense now, because I beg to differ with this documentary. Like when they showed Bartholomew as the godfather of philosophy, and they didn't show, all they showed was Bartholomew and other Greeks and stuff. But at the end of the video, at the very, very end, he kneeled down near a pyramid and put his fist on his chin. And I said, they're going to slap in the face right there. Because Bartholomew was probably educated in Timbuktu. Where is Timbuktu? And how could you be the godfather of philosophy when you studied at a university? You study philosophy somewhere else. Anyway, that's an excellent statement. I got to end on that statement. I'd rather be green and growing than to be right and rotten. That is one hell of a statement, Evelyn, and a great way to pause the show right here. And I'm gonna sign out right here. I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. I've said enough. But check out my earlier live show. It's pretty interesting how I put the visuals together for the for the outros and stuff. And for those of you who will be catching this live later, because I know of the time difference and stuff like that, thanks for checking out the show, and hit that thumbs up for Shizzo. And I think Jazzy know who his lordship is by now. What you think? I think she knows by now. Yeah, nobody's 100% right. And you mean to tell me all your whole life somebody did something to you? And when they did something to you, you didn't learn by that? People just keep doing things to you? And you never done anything at all to anyone else? I know other people. I know a person that's in the hospital right now, in the psych ward. She always told me what somebody did to her, but never what she did to anybody else. It was always her. It's always something. And that made me like, well, shit, let me get away from you, because you are a magnet for problems. What is it about you that magnetize issues and problems? You see what I'm saying? Anyway, Observer and everybody else, peace. Coach Daniel is in the building. Yeah, late night. Good to see you, Coach Daniel. Joe Keto, I'm going to have to check them out. I do have a video I want you to check out, but I don't have the link. What we did was we took an African video and put our own beat behind it, because they were doing this dance, this African dance that was really cool. And one dude even had polio, and he still was getting down. And but you can look it up yourself. It's called The Sounds of Struggle. Look up The Sounds of Struggle. You might find that video. I had something to do with that. All right? Yeah. Peace and hair grease. Here's an alternative outro.